Ask you questions.
Okay, so I am super excited for tonight's topic. I've been messing around with different things on my own page, and I know that Facebook has, they're just kind of launching some new techniques, fun things on our pages and things, and so it's kind of fun to watch. We have some new features on our groups and on our wall and on our messenger, and so I've been really excited. But I first want to hear all the good news. I know that there's several of you on here that deserve to brag, and so I want you to just share something awesome. I don't care if, I want you to be proud of what you did. Don't worry about what someone else did. I want you to be proud of you. So I want you, let's see, Rox, will you share something that you're proud of?
Well, I realized I really enjoy doing the lives.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to do that more often, probably once a week, just find a topic that interests me, not even necessarily it works, and kind of jump on that.
Yeah. I loved it. So she went live in her Instagram and it was awesome. She had a lot of viewers. She was able to reach out to those people. She talked about the greens choose. And then you're going to go live just about fashion. Is that what you were going to do?
Yeah. I think I'm going to do that in a couple of days.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's really cool. Okay, hang on one second, you guys. Okay. All right. So yay. So Rox, she went live, and I know that sometimes that's really scary to do. Okay, Tanya, what have you done that you're super proud of? You're muted. You have to unmute yourself.
Okay, what am I super proud of? Okay, so I signed on somebody that I've been working with for a little while. I've known her for a little bit. We both actually lost both of our daughters to the same condition. And so this gave her a lot of hope. And before she even got her distributor kit, she's been connecting with me on trainings and things. And she has hit the ground running, and she's getting loyal customers, as well as a couple other people that just joined. So it's really, I guess I'm kind of proud to be able to help other people get excited and stay excited and keep their vision and their whys, fresh in their mind.
Yay. That's so fun to just help other people do the same thing. It's no longer just about you. It's about helping others. So congrats. That's awesome. Okay, Rebecca, your turn.
I've been kind of struggling with this, but I know it's not going to happen overnight, but I haven't been able to sign anybody yet. But I guess the thing I'm proud of is I'm getting familiar with the social media. Like, I sent out 100 friend requests today, and I've been taking notes, and I have a 4-month-old baby that's been sick and not letting me do nothing, and I've finally been going through all the training videos and really just been digging at it. So I'm proud of myself for that.
That's a lot to be proud of. That's really, really good, because having a 4-month-old does not mean that you're sitting around doing nothing. Oh my gosh, it's hard work.
Yeah, and I swear every time I look at my phone, it's like I just look at my phone and she starts screaming, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So it's been hard, but.
So for you, it's going to be setting little tiny goals that you feel accomplished, and not expecting yourself to do massive things, but say, you know what, I have 6 things that I want to do today, and then be able to check those off your list, whether it took you all day or you did it first thing in the morning. But let's work together a little bit more to help give you those 6 things to work on, so that you can feel like, okay, I'm doing a good job. Okay. Okay, awesome. Let's see. I don't know who LG Aristo is. If you want to unmute yourself, or we'll move on. Brianna, you can unmute yourself if you want. We're just sharing one thing that we're excited about, or something that we're proud that we did, something to brag about. Everyone's getting a second to brag on themselves.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm really excited that I'm no longer planning a bridal shower. and actually sit at home and work. I have felt so good today. Like, it's literally been, like weeks that I've just been like jammed with this, so I've really had a hard time focusing
Yeah.
on work or like squeezing it in. I just didn't feel like I was getting enough done. And today's been amazing. So I've absolutely loved, I've been talking to so many people all day. So that's really exciting.
But didn't you also sign like a distributor and several customers while you were gone?
Yeah, I did. And those were really just from like seeds being planted.
Uh-oh.
Did we? Oh, there you are.
My aunt called. Go figure. So, yeah, I did.
That's awesome.
Those were just seeds being planted from before, luckily, that just ended up coming through. And one of the random times I was actually able to touch my phone over the weekend, I was like, oh, cool. How nice is that? Somebody signed up. So those are really neat. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, we're working on training with the new distributor. Yes,
cool. Yes. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Well, thank you.
Najona, what about you? What do you have to brag about that you're proud of?
For this month, I really have felt like I haven't really been able to do as much as I wanted to, but I guess getting through my son's birthday was a huge thing for me. Yeah. Just being able to do that was a big thing, but in accordance with regards to the business, not much, honestly.
No, and this is anything, guys. This is like, be proud of something, anything. And his birthday, from the looks of it on Facebook, was pretty amazing.
Yeah, so that was huge for me. Getting that done I'm done with that. Now I can move on and start focusing on other things.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, well, good. I'm glad that's done, and then we can refocus. So, good job. Erica, you're up.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys can hear my baby crying in the background. We're potty training right now. But also my huge accomplishments lately have been, I have 2 distributors underneath me. One of them is my fiance, but my other one is Sky. And I've been helping a lot with her, getting her confidence, and that's been a huge accomplishment for me. Is being able to help my team grow and have that confidence. And when like a negative thought comes into anyone's mind, I have been able to replace it with a positive one. And
yeah,
so that's a huge accomplishment for me. I used to be the negative Nancy, and now it's definitely turned around.
Well, I'm really proud of you for that too. So not only does Erica stay plugged in with me every single day, but now she's helping her team member along the way too. So, and then Erica, I gave her an assignment to listen to The Strangest Secret. So she's been listening to that, and it's been helping boost her mindset, as well as she's now started reading other books. So I'm really proud of her for like the strides and the personal development. You're really doing a great job. So good job. Erin, and then, Erin, Stephanie, and then Shelby. Erin.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yep, we can.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to like swipe through my phone to try to get it to pull up the microphone for a second. Sorry. Like I would say I'm proud of myself. I got 3 loyal customers in a few days. Mm-hmm. And so I'm proud of myself for that, and just learning how to talk to people again, like, because where I came from, everything was in person. So it's a whole new ball game when it's online, on Facebook and stuff. So it's been fun to get to know different people and try to get outside of my circle and just really focus like on really truly helping people. And that's been really fun.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm glad. And yeah, really proud of her consistency and eagerness to learn. And she made a post about hair, skin, nails, and got a lot of interest. And so that's where that's been coming from. So sometimes, you guys, you're going to post and get nothing, and then you post again and people have interest. It just depends on who's viewing it at that time. So I don't ever want you guys to be discouraged that something's not working. We're just we stick at it and we try it, we flip it and try it a different way. So Stephanie, your turn. Stephanie Hand.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, yep.
Woohoo, brand new headset, so I'm trying it out. And I'm laying in bed trying to be quiet while everybody else is sleeping.
Oh my gosh.
So for me, I don't know, whoever follows me on my Facebook, things have been crazy with the house building and there's been a lot going on. So an accomplishment for me, I would say, is really sticking to the business, even though life has gotten pretty crazy. Because in the past, stuff has come up and I always had made excuses like, well, today this happened, so I'll do this tomorrow. But I've been really structured this past couple months and I love it. So
awesome. That's really, really good. And yeah, life, there's always going to be something. It's never going to be a breeze. It's like there's always going to be something. So thank you for sharing that. Shelby Keeler, do you have anything that you want, that you're proud of yourself? Anything you want to brag about? I know you're fairly new, so we're glad you're on.
Not really that I can think of, other than I'm glad that I finally joined.
Yay.
I had told Tanya weeks ago, I'm like, okay, let's do this. And then life got the best of me and didn't get signed up till last week.
Yeah. So what held you back from joining for so long?
Wondering if it was really worth it.
Yeah. Well, we're going to do our best to say, yes, it was worth it. We're going to do our best to help you. But we're glad that you're on here, and hopefully you'll get some value from today and from listening to everyone and making friends. So thanks for hopping on. I think Zuri, your turn, and then I think we'll move on. We're just talking about, do you have anything that you want to brag about, something that you're proud about for the last week? Anything, your business, anything personal? Hang on. I just unmuted you. But I can't hear you still. No, we can't hear you. Yes.
Push on your microphone, Zuri.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, we'll move on, but I want you to type it. Okay, so just type it. Can you hear us, Zuri? Can you hear us okay? Okay, good. All right, you guys, so we're gonna just move on. But everyone, you guys, thanks for hopping on. I'm really glad that everyone's on here. I've been doing a lot of listening to, there was Eric Worre, there's been several other social media gurus out there that I've been listening to, and I wanted to share a couple of things that everyone keeps coming back to the same thing. And we want to make sure that we are not the typical, like how many of us see all these different network marketings out there? We've got LuLaRoe, we've got LipSense, we've got Shakeology, you've got all these people out there that are all trying to do their business on social media. And if everyone is saying, join my team, it's free, or, try this, here's my results, we want to be able to not be one of those other people that just kind of blend in with the crowd. And this is something that they talk about over and over again with, we want to attract people to us, and we want people to ask us questions. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about, who are you and what are your passions and what's our profile? What does it look like? And so our strategy number one would be identifying our passions. And so if you guys could, if you had a chance, and your homework tonight is going to be, get out a piece of paper and a pen, and I want you to write down, start listing the things that you just love. What are your passions? what says Zuri or Stephanie or Erin or Shelby, like everyone, like what is your, if someone was to say, I know you and these 5 things would describe you, what would it be? And for me, for instance, I am obsessed with the beach and travel and palm trees. I can put probably all of those things in together into one thing. I just love tropical and all of that stuff. Like it's just my favorite. And then another one of my passions would be my kids and my family. And then another one would probably be food / cooking / going out to dinner. So, you know, we're foodies. Our family loves to go out. And then it would be like some of my other passions have been running half marathons, or I love interior design. I'm not good at it, but I love it. At times it's been makeup and hair or fashion or, you know, things like that. Like I get really excited about it. And so I want you guys to start, like, put in the chat 4 or 5 different things that you guys are absolutely passionate about besides it works. So if you can take a second and come up with those things really fast. So it's not directly related to your business. Is it shoes? Is it parenting, cooking? Is it organization? Is it, scrapbooking? What is it? You know, what is your passions? So if you guys want to just start putting it in the chat on the side. Okay, travel, beach, camping, workout, crafts. Awesome. God, my Ohana, autism, DIYs, Hawaii. Amazing. Yes. And guys, these don't have to be like these massive things. It just has to be something that you're passionate about. Family, home, makeup, when you feel like it. Hey, I know, the lake, football season, my kids, ethnic food, interior homes, makeup. Yes, all these are amazing. And so like Brianna said, like makeup when I do it, but that's the thing that I love is I love fashion, but if you see me every day, I'm wearing yoga pants and an It Works t-shirt. So, but I love all of this fashion stuff. I love shoes. I love jewelry, but I don't wear jewelry, but I love it. And so it's like, but I want to eventually be that. Okay, travel. Trust me, awareness. Oh, it's going too fast. My kids, crafts, God, psychology, fashion, beauty, God, spirituality, singing, my children, gym, organization. Okay, everyone, you guys, this is amazing. So,
question.
Yeah.
How do I write on here? I've never done this before.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't do it on my phone. Guys with a phone,
okay.
tell her how. Tanya?
On the bottom it says participants.
Okay.
Click that, and then on the bottom left, there should be a tab that says chat.
Okay. I found it.
Type it in there.
All right. Thank you, guys.
I'm glad you asked. Guys, this is like open forum. It's not supposed to be just me talking, so thanks for just jumping in. Stephanie, yes. Ray Dunn. I know that Stephanie was on the hunt for that Ray Dunn. I was like, it has to be Ray Dunn. That's so funny.
My mom is obsessed with Ray Dunn. Oh my goodness.
That's awesome. So what I want you to think about though is just because you're with It Works now, just because we are passionate about our hair, skin, nails, our 2-day cleanse, about our keto coffee, all that stuff, we tend to get a little bit extra passionate about it, that our other passions get pushed back. And we want to still be that other person, our real self that has other interests as well. And that's what's exciting is we can still post about all of our other stuff or incorporate It Works with that stuff. Like that Ray Dunn, I'm sure with the keto coffee is amazing, or, you know, I mean, like all these different ideas, but make sure you don't lose yourself with It Works, that you're only posting It Works, because typically that's not what people want to see. And so what you want to do is start posting about your passions and use your emotions, use that feeling to draw other people in that have those like passions, bring them to you. So share and go live and share pics and go give tips, give secrets, become the professional about those things. Because people want to come to Tanya for autism, or the best places for Hawaii, or they want to go to Stephanie, was it organization? Did you say that? Sign making, DIY, workouts. Like, people want to be like, oh my gosh, I've got to go check out Erin's Facebook today because every Tuesday she does tips or whatever. Like, you don't have to get that organized. Trust me, we're not making it complicated, but I want you to draw people in. And so you can also, like, we want you to be interesting besides it works. So I started kind of easing off my It Works posts because I was only posting It Works. I was like, oh my gosh, I have forgotten about all my other interests. All it shows is my kids and It Works. I have forgotten about my inspiration or my interior design or my beach trips. Like, I've forgotten all about that. And so I started kind of scaling it back a little bit and posting about my other interests. And I post about hair, skin, nails in a different twist without a before and after picture. I talked about, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so, like, I've been obsessed with this. My hair isn't falling out. It's not thinning as much. Oh my gosh, this is the best. And the comments and the comments behind, on the side, and I was getting phone calls from friends saying, I saw your post. I need to know more about that. And then today I posted about being down 16 pounds. And last I checked, it was like 70 likes. I have not had that much interest on my posts in a very long time. So it was exciting to see that, that me being a little bit more well-rounded was drawing people in when I was posting. And it was kind of a sideways post about the business. I'm down 16 pounds and people are still messaging me nonstop asking, what is that ketones that you posted a picture of? And I love it. And so we don't have to always have the before and after, but this is where I want to say, guys, it doesn't have to be this strategy. It's just, let's share what our passions are. And if you want to show a before and after picture, awesome, do it. But I'm also going to incorporate different ways of posting also, so that it's not just only that. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay.
It does.
Awesome, thank you. So the other thing is being part of groups that share your passions and being a real person in that group that shares those passions and not in there to sell. You're there to gain value from a love of that passion. So if that group is about scrapbooking, you're in there because you love scrapbooking. And when you're sharing comments in there with the group and you're like, oh my gosh, that was such a great idea, and you're in there and you start connecting with people, add them as friends. And then as you continue to post on your Facebook wall about your passions, and then you share It Works, it's going to pull them in because you share like interests. But never, ever, 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 ever sell or advertise in a group about It Works. You can say something like, oh my gosh, I know exactly how you feel. I'm glad I found something that totally helps with that. And then let them message you. So I'm in several groups that are about makeup, and I was in some about keto, and I'm just in there to learn. And then I can share that, or I can add them as friends. And then when I'm sharing it on my personal wall, then they can be like, oh, well, what is that you're talking about? What is that hair, skin, nails? And then I can invite them in. So we want to be friends first, and then the business second. And that means, like, if your friends are commenting on your post, go back and comment a few times on their post. Go and share that love back to them, and not just be like, sweet, they commented on mine. This is all about me, and now I'm going to put them on my hundreds list. Yes, put them on your hundreds list, but go back and be their friend. Find a reason to dig deeper into your relationship with them so that you can find another level of that relationship and gain that trust from them, so that when they're ready, they're like, oh my gosh, Colette and I have had this conversation back and forth about travel. And she went and liked some of my posts. And now I'm going over here, and what is this thing about the 2-day cleanse? Yeah, we've been having this conversation. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that a little bit more. And so connect first. Find value in them instead of you hoping they find value in your product. When we're looking inward at ourselves saying, ooh, I hope they become a customer, we tend to like get a little selfish. And so I want us to look outward and find value in others. So find 10 people a day without them liking or commenting on your posts. So go through your friends list and go find 10 people a day on Instagram or Facebook, and you go like and comment on there. Don't forget, you are a regular person making friends, not a salesperson. And I love this business, and this business gets so exciting, and you're like, oh my gosh, and you want to help people so bad with whatever they need. But sometimes they have their walls up. We have to be able to let them know we care about them, we want to help them, but it's not all about the sale. But if we care about them first, naturally, when it's ready, the sale will come. And just like Brianna, like, these are seeds that she planted a while ago while she's on her little mini vacation for the bachelorette party, bridal party. They come through. And so it's just about maintaining those relationships. So daily, if you're connecting with people, if you go, it's like giving service. Go out and find 10 people to say hi to and be a friend to. And eventually, if you're doing this daily, they're going to eventually come back and look at you and say, what is she doing? What is this thing about keto coffee? What is this thing about the cleanse? They're going to be searching you for your friendships, because your friendships you're offering value to them with the other things that you have besides It Works. So Catherine says, yeah, without expectation. So sometimes you have to hold yourself back, because I'm like a walking advertisement. I feel like I have the way to help everyone, which we do have the way to help everyone. Like, I feel that way. I'm like, I got everything for that. And I was in a group, a makeup group that I was invited to. I didn't even know it existed. Someone invited me to it. And they start posting about, they're like, oh my gosh, my hair falls out. Is there anything that'll help with that? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to say something. And so I messaged the admin. I said, I was invited here, and I do have something that works, but I don't want to be salesy. But they're asking, have you found something? How am I supposed to get around that? And so they're like, you can say something like, I have found something that works. I do sell it, but I'm not trying to advertise for it, but it does work. And so I did that. And a lot of people were like, what is it? What is it? What is it? And then she messaged me. She's like, so this probably isn't the forum for you. And I'm like, but it works. And I was not trying to be in there to sell, but I know that we have amazing products. So that's when I shouldn't have made any comment. I should connect with those people. And then I post about hair, skin, nails, that I have the perfect solution on my personal wall instead of in that group. Right? Yeah. So let's see. So who am I? Like, all of this stuff was from Eric Worre. Oh my gosh, it was just fantastic. Who am I interacting with? So think about your scrolling day. When you're scrolling, are you interacting with potentials? Are you interacting with yourself because all you're doing is just scrolling, mindlessly scrolling? Are you interacting with your team and training and doing all that, but maybe you're doing too much talking with your team? Your team's great, but are you engaging with others? And so go be social on purpose, but manage your time. Know that you can spend a third of your time helping your new distributors, a third of your time finding new, and a third of your time, oh my gosh, I just drew a blank, with your existing loyal customers. But did you attract people today? And that's where I encourage you to find 10 new people every single day. Go out and find people that you're like, oh my gosh, I really like her stuff, because they make you a better person. And so attract those people that you have those interests with, form those relationships with, and then pretty soon, like, you're surrounded by your just most favorite, amazing people because you have like interests. So are you investing your time or are you spending your time? And sometimes it's a little bit of both. So are we investing our time by building our business, or are we spending it by playing games? I don't know, solitaire, scrolling, double tapping, whatever it is. Now, every one of us has different schedules. And so if Catherine's schedule is she works all day and then has 2 hours at night, then I look at her 2 hours at night. Is she spending time or wasting time? Not all day long. She had to work. She had obligations. So if Arlene worked half a day and has kids and shuttle and this and that, and today she has 45 minutes of downtime, like real downtime, are you using that 45 minutes, investing it or spending it? So every one of you, I don't want you saying, well, I don't have 8 hours a day. Like, I'm not asking you to. So each day we have a different day, and just think about your time. Like, am I investing it or am I spending it? But most importantly, on social media, be yourself, because there's so many years where I tried to mimic other leaders or what other people were doing. But as soon as I can take what someone did, I can be like, oh, that was a really good post. I'm going to use it I'm going to say my own words, or I'm going to go take my own picture and put my own spin on it. Be yourself and be authentic and be real of who you are, because you want to attract people who like you for you. But time management is really important. And that is where, when I first joined, I had a full-time job and I had 4 kids, and my youngest was 6 months old. And it was like, I am super busy. And all I had was the time at night when I put my kids to bed and my lunch break. That's all I had. And so I used that time. But use your time that you have wisely by looking at your calendar. Maybe it's one day at a time, and say, okay, tomorrow, what does my day look like? Tomorrow, this is my schedule, and this is when I'm going to work my business. And then stick to it and work your business during those times. Don't spam. So this is number 5, and I haven't been saying out loud what the numbers are, but don't spam, which is constantly posting your products or your business. And that's why it's really important to share your other interests, so that it doesn't come across as just bam, 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 we're only posting about our products and business. You are people too, and we want to draw people in instead of push them away. And do create curiosity. So if you are going to post about your business or your products, it's like, yeah, post about like, oh my gosh, I love that I'm at home earning money, talking to people who also want to earn, and so it doesn't always have to be join my team, 5 spots left. We can create all these different ways, and you can use the join my team just as long as it's not every single post. It says decide to master it, learn it, and just do it. So plan, do, review. We're not going to know how to do things. We're not going to like know how to post or comment or reply or whatever, but just learn about it. Ask questions, ask in the team page, ask your upline, ask your enroller, ask them constantly. And that's how you learn. And that's how then it becomes a little bit easier. And then pretty soon you're going to be teaching your team to do the same thing. So what I took away from a lot of this was the most important thing is engage, reach out, have real connections, and show that you have more layers than just it works. When you do that, all of a sudden, when you're making those engagements, if you did reach out to 10 people a day and just connect with them, they are coming to your page to see what the heck is going on. And you're going to start seeing their names pop up in your news feed. You're going to see a whole new news feed than you've had already. There are times, like I'll sit there and look at my news feed and it's the same people over and over again. But that's because I keep connecting with those same people over and over again. And today I realized one of those people that I connect with, she already has a connection with another distributor. I already know that, but we're mutual friends. So I decided today to unfollow her. And all of a sudden, and she posts a lot. So I unfollowed her. And all of a sudden my news feed's different. Like I'm seeing new people that I haven't seen. I'm like, who is that? So I go look, and so I start liking and commenting. And it's all about interaction. And I've been very intentional with it lately. And I think my post engagement is showing my intention, like showing my engagement out there. So you all listed 5 things that you're passionate about. What you can do is just go find, whether it's Pinterest pictures or pictures in your gallery on your phone that go along with that. And you could create 10 different stories based on that. So if it's vacation, find 10 different vacations you've been on, vacations you want to go on, vacations that your friends are going on. It doesn't matter, but find like 10 different topics for that one thing and then go find the pictures for it. And then you have ways to just switch up your posts and your interest level. Does anyone have any questions, comments?
I have a question.
Yeah.
I was kind of asking Zuri about this today too, but how would you suggest going out and finding people to friend? Like I didn't know how to actually like look for people to friend really, and I was like should they be close, like in my same area, or does it matter?
That's a great question, and I'm going to show you right now using the screen share. You have a lot of different options for that. And let's see. Oh my gosh. Hang on.
Like just to be active today, I sent out so many friend requests, but I have no clue like where the people were or nothing. And
Is
I
it
didn't
on?
be that sporadic with it. I wanted to be more organized than that.
Is it on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, so on Facebook, I would be very careful and not friend more than 20 people a day. I only do about 10 people a day.
Okay.
Otherwise, they could block you saying that you're trying to like friend too many people.
Oh, that's not good. I put out like 100 requests today.
Okay, so I'm going to show you. First of all, if you went to friend requests, like I have 15 pending friend requests. you could
Yeah,
go.
I have like 100. Should I like cancel some?
Yeah, so that's where you go right here. View sent requests right here.
Yeah.
View sent requests, and then you would go in and cancel that request. I have a lot that I need to cancel.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm on my phone, but I think it'll be kind of the same thing.
I'm not familiar if it's on your phone.
I think I'll be able to figure it out.
Okay.
And then my other question real fast. Instagram, because you can't, do you just request to follow them and hope they follow you back?
Yeah, and
Okay.
and that one is where you request to follow them, and if they're private, you just wait and hope. You need to have a profile that attracts them to follow you back. But if they're public, then you add them as a friend, but then and go like and comment on a few pictures so that they come back to yours.
Okay.
So really quick on adding friends. So I would go into you would need to go into your friends list. And the first thing, like I don't do suggested friends because now that we're all distributors, your suggested friends
Right.
are going to be all distributors. So I would search either a family member or a high school friend or an old coworker. And I'm going to show you how that works. So I'm going to type in my sister's name. And not only did, so we went to the same high school, obviously, and we have family, and she lives in the same city that I used to live in. So now I'm going to go into her friends, and I'm going to go down. We have a lot of mutual friends. Oh my
So
gosh.
you just find friends like in her friends list that you're not
Right. Correct. So right here, I don't friend guys, but let's say that this was
Right.
so 2 mutual friends. I would add 3 mutual friends. So I'm going to add. That's her brother-in-law, which I don't want to do. Add. I would add within her friends list, and then you could then go into that next friend and into their friends list and go through a few layers there. And that's how you start adding mutual friends until you're part of a group. And then in that group, that's a little bit slower of a process because you want to engage in that group.
Yeah, I became a member of a mommy's group and a few others. So
yeah, so give it some time for you to be present in there and have them see your name before you start adding people. But I only add a couple people a week in these groups. Like it's not like, oh, why is this girl adding like 5 people a day? I'm very careful in the groups.
my last question, because you kind of worried me with the blocking thing. If Facebook was to try and block me for something like that, I can correct it though, right?
Yeah, usually it just like you have like a timeout period.
Oh,
but
great.
Go in and like undo
Cancel.
some of those. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Excellent questions, you guys. I don't want any of this to make anyone nervous. It's just I really want to help us round out our profiles and draw people in that will actually be more effective than just posting about their products every single day. Eventually that will push people away, and I just don't want to see that. Catherine, you have a question? Go ahead.
Okay, so I love everything that you're saying about being intentional, not just with our time, but in our relationship building. I kind of have a hang up, and I would love your input on, so say you're in groups or you connect with somebody, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, regardless of how you connect, you're connecting, you're having dialogue going back and forth, and you're liking and you're throwing love back and forth. At what point do you then segue into potential DT or potential LC? Because I feel like I have a lot of people that have been following me, and we've formed a relationship, but for whatever reason, I'm stuck on that bridge.
Yeah. So it could be within a matter of days. Like it's all, for me, it's all about gut feeling. Like if I'm really connecting with someone, I'm like, you know what? I know that we've just been talking a couple of days, but I don't know if you've seen what I do, but there's just something about you. Like I want driven people on my team, and you're just so driven. Have you ever been thinking about earning extra money from your phone? Or like, I don't overthink it anymore. I used to overthink it. I used to be like, oh my gosh, what do I say? Has it been long enough? And honestly, we put in our brain that it's supposed to take way long. It's not. Like some people, it might take longer, but if you're being genuine with that connection, it can be after a matter of days, and you can be like, I love this. Have you, like, I would love you to be on my team. Whatever. Like I try not to have it be the same scripted message. I let them know why. And one girl, she was on one of my pages, and I was like, we had so much in common. I'm like, this is the weirdest thing. We have so much in common. And I am doing an event on Thursday. I know that you know nothing of what I do, but I would love to see a friendly face, even though we've never met. Would you show up, cheer me on, and I would love to meet you? And she's like, oh my gosh, I totally would. And she couldn't get work off, or she said she couldn't, but she was willing. And I threw that out there. Like we'd only talked a couple of days and never met. And so it just, go with your heart. And when you're being sincere, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't worry about it. Let's see. Jamie says, definitely not making me nervous. That makes me feel so much more comfortable. I can't wait to get my kit and start making progress. Girl, you don't even have your kit yet? This is amazing. You are awesome. The fact that you're on and like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I can't wait.
I was supposed to get it today, and UPS, it has not delivered, and it's lost, so I'm like freaking out. I guess I have to call the where it was last at in the morning, so hopefully I get it figured out and it gets here.
Okay, can you tell us then who did you join with, and how did you meet them?
I joined with Zuri. I've known her for about 8 years. We're kind of mutual friends, and like how you just said that you were talking to someone and you guys like instantly kind of like clicked and like we're so much alike and whatnot. That's like exactly how Zuri and I were. So yeah.
I love it.
Yes, she's amazing. I love her.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, any other questions, you guys? And you know what? Like I said earlier, it's like this roller coaster. Sometimes I'm really good at showing my other interests, and sometimes I'm terrible. It doesn't matter, you guys. One step forward, 2 steps back. You know what? It's just try today. If you fail tomorrow, try again the next day. It's fine. Don't think too much about it. But I wanted you to know that, like Catherine was saying, being more intentional, being more thinking outward, thinking of others, and caring about those relationships. Like our company is really, really talking a lot about helping our loyal customers, keeping them long lasting. Like we shouldn't be getting a customer and then like they're off the face of the earth. Some of these customers turn into be amazing distributors. And so we need to nurture those relationships. You have 5 sold so far. Pre-selling your wraps. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. That is so cool. Any others, you guys? One loyal customer. Awesome. And do you know that when you get 4 loyal customers, you get $100 in free product?
Nope, I didn't know that.
When you get 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you get $100 in free product.
Nice. Yep. So wait, how many am I away from then? 1 more? I have a few more people, like awesome. Family, a lot of family members, and so they definitely want to join.
Cool. Okay.
Just make sure that she gets the 150
EV? Is it?
You need to either have 150 in customer orders, or your auto ship is on to redeem the $100 in free product. You have to be commission qualified to get the perks.
Okay, wait, can you repeat that? Sorry, I need 150.
So your customer orders either need to add up to 150 in orders, or you have your auto ship on to 80. And I'll go in and look at your account and we can talk about it further. I want you to make sure that you friend me.
Okay.
And we'll make sure that we stay in contact and help you.
I need help with the auto ship and everything too.
Okay.
I don't quite understand it.
Okay, I'll just talk about it real quick. So the auto ship is, I say for me, my auto ship is mandatory, but the auto ship is optional. But the auto ship helps you, number one, be commission qualified. So that means 80 in value, which is almost equal to dollars. And I'll explain that in a second. But 80 auto ship, it could be a box of wraps and a box of greens. It could be a box of wraps and keto coffee. Like, it can be several different things that you want to try, or maybe you want to order and then have your friends purchase the wraps or try the keto or try the greens, whatever, at a wrap party. And so when you have 80 in your auto ship set each month, you are commission qualified. But you're also commission qualified if you have 150 in customer orders. So you can have 150 in customer orders and be commission qualified, or your 80 auto ship on. I always recommend you have your 80 auto ship on until you can guarantee that you had the 150 in customer orders, and you could turn that off or you can leave it on if you can afford it. But that's something that we definitely need to look at your account, see what you have, because we don't want you missing out on commissions. We don't want you missing out on when you get your 4 customers and you get the $100 in free product, you have that credit sitting there and you're not going to be able to redeem it if you're not commission qualified.
Okay.
So I know that's clear as mud, but we will let me look at your account, we'll message, we'll figure that out so that I can help spell it out and help you understand that.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Any other questions? So you guys, if you're not aware, so this is the last week of April and we're still doing our $350 in free product drawing. So you can still use the host a post and share anything about you're offering $350 in free products to your audience. If you don't know about this, I'll message you privately. We have 1 week to do it, but this is why it's important that we're posting about other things. Is if we're only posting about this, maybe sometimes your audience gets tired of it. And so I haven't posted about it in a while, and then I post about 350 in free products and I get people recognizing it again. And so we just don't want to be too repetitive. All right. So if you don't know about that, message me privately and we'll get you guys on that. It's a great way to find more contacts. It's a great way to get some loyal customers, and people have even gotten distributors from it. So, okay, that's all for tonight because I have to get my kids to bed. But you guys, thanks for hopping on. The biggest takeaway is we're always here for you. Post in the team page, message us privately. We're here to help you seriously every single step of the way. Okay, I have recorded this if your team was not able to hop on. And thanks for joining, and I'll post the link as soon as it's done.